What's going on, everybody? They're here. So the shipment came in early last week, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, 2 weeks ahead of what I was told originally. So they really pumped them out and got them right to me. So thanks to Bookmobile for that. And then the next couple days were a little busy, so I didn't get a chance to record the video. And then I got sick. Just a cold, nothing serious, guys, but it had me out for just a couple of days recovering. And here we are now. So I have had the finished books sitting in my basement, unopened, for over a week. I waited. I wanted to do an unboxing. I wanted to do an unboxing video for myself and for everybody who cares. So I have not seen these books. I've obviously seen the proofs from the printer that I worked with, and we went back and forth several times to get everything looking exactly as it should, and they were great, and they look exactly how they should now. But I have not seen the finished book with the cover bound and trimmed and everything. And I'm kind of nervous. I'm actually pretty nervous about opening this box. I don't know why, but I am nervous. So, you know, it's because I've waited so long for this. I've been working on this, as I've said, for 6 years. A lot of time and effort went into organizing and creating the material and putting it all together and then putting everything around it. You know, it's not just the pages of grooves and reading exercises. Then you have to write explanation text and a table of contents and a foreword and all this other stuff that went into making this book happen. It was a whole lot more than I ever thought it actually would be. They don't tell you when you want to write a book all the other steps that have absolutely nothing to do with the book itself to actually making this happen. And that was starting to wear me down a bit over the last year specifically, of just I want it done, why isn't it done yet? I've had conversations with some people, some close friends, some colleagues, you know who you are, and back in 2018 I was like, this is the year. This is the year. It's over. It's done. It's going to be done this year. And then I was like, oh, 2019, here we go. All right, this is the year. This is the year we're finally going to be done. And then 2020, and I was like, oh, well, now there's no gigs anywhere. This is the year. I mean, I've got all the time in the world to work on this thing now, right? And then I couldn't quite squeeze it out in 2020. 2021, it is the year. They're done. It's finally finished, and they sit before me now. So, there's really only one thing left to do. All right. Let's see what's up. I see a binding, which is something I haven't seen before. The proofs were not bound. There it is. Let's see if we can just... There she is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got the matte velvet cover. So it's got a little bit of kind of like smooth, silky texture to it. There's the back. I'll get some images or something. If I move this up to the camera, it's not going to refocus. It'll look terrible. So sorry for the, if this is not close enough, but we'll get that fixed out. Props to my wife, Amanda, for the photo. The photo, actually, a little bit of a Making a Drummer trivia. The photo of those drumsticks is actually, she took the photo years ago. It would have been probably even something like 2012-ish. And she put them on my business card for me. She made a business card for me. So I've had that photo for a long time. And it was just a natural fit for the cover of the book. That was the first thing my mind went to, and it's been there ever since. But yeah, all the design work, both on the covers and then like the interior stuff, was all Amanda. She did an amazing job. She crushed it. Thanks, babe. Spiral bound. This has been. It's a music book. It needs to be spiral bound, so it sits on that music stand. Okay. I know I'm going really slow. I'm just trying to like enjoy this moment. So if you want to keep scrolling Instagram, go for it. I'm gonna just take kind of a minute. It feels so different having a bound copy in my hands versus the proof, because with the proof, the cover was not cut like this or bound. The cover was actually one solid piece of paper, thick paper. It's a little bit of a thicker stock, but the cover was one whole piece, just kind of wrapped around a bunch of then loose pages on the inside. So I couldn't really simulate the idea of what the finished book would look or feel like, and to actually hold it now with the binding and everything, like, this feels really good. This feels really, really good. All right. How did that internal spine spacing turn out? One of the last changes that I did with the printer was, or I had Amanda do, was I was concerned with the margin on the binding edge of the pages, because I didn't want that binding to get too close to the edge of the material, or God forbid, like, encroach on it and actually like punch through some of my lines and stuff. So just to make sure, we adjusted the margin so the inside margin is a little bit wider, and I think it's super solid. Gives a nice healthy visual space from the binding to the edge of the page, so it doesn't feel cramped at all, nice and open. Oh man. Turning the pages, something I haven't been able to do before. You gotta like take the loose page and turn it over and like square it off and whatnot, but the page turn is nice and smooth, no binding or anything more than what is typical of a spiral bound. Wow. Man, that is so legit. Yep. And those look exactly how they should. The printers nailed it. Let's find one of those pictures. Yeah. How about that, huh? Here we go. We got I know there might be a little bit of, maybe there's glare. I can't tell from here, but got one of the pictures on the side, and then one of the chapter intro pages on the opposite side. That looks super clean. That looks super nice. The images go all the way to the edge of that paper, which just looks and feels great. Let's find another one. Again, I'm enjoying this, so I know it's going to be a little bit of a longer video, and that may not be to some people's flavor, but it's my channel, man. It's my video. It's my post. I'm gonna do what I want. There's another one. That's right, dynamics. Section 1.2. There's another combo page. So the idea is that I wanted each of these section intro pages to be on the right side so that you open it and instantly get a 2-page spread of the new material. And the way I had the pages all lined up, many of them fell that way just on their own, which was great, like this one here, right at the end of the previous section, and then you've got the new section intro page on the right side. But many of them didn't, and I wanted that to be uniform. So Amanda and I took some time in this room, actually, and just took a bunch of my old drumsticks, my cymbals, my drums, and she took a bunch of great pictures and then edited them, and then we whittled them down. So then we used those pictures as, you know, all right, sorry about that. This camera likes to turn off the recording after about 11 minutes or so. This is going to be a very long video. Okay, I'll try and wrap things up since I realize now that we're actually that long. I could sit here and gab and chat about this for a long time, for obvious reasons. But yeah, this looks so good. There it is. There's a whole bunch more in there, and I got more boxes out in the main room. So it's here. It's finally done. What do you know? That's fantastic. So release will be the next thing. It'll be happening real soon. Not really a whole lot of reason to wait any longer, right? So why not? Sorry for the sniffling. Still have a little bit of a lingering sinus cold. Wow. All right, last thing I'll say about this. I have for multiple years now been saying to myself and even to my students in lessons of, like, you know, messing with the loose pieces of paper. You know, imagine this much paper just being loose in someone's binder. Nobody has like a full copy of this, but I've got a few students I've been teaching for a while that have quite a stack of printouts from this book. And just saying to them and to myself, oh, God, once it's in a book, it'll be so much easier. This will be so much easier, you know. I won't have to like remember, oh, student needs, you know, X, Y, and Z next, so I have to print that off. Like, nope, it's just turn the page, there's the material, it's all right there. I'm so excited for that. I'm so happy about that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's finally here. It's finally done. Look at that. That's it. That's all I got. There's the book. There's the box. Ready to go. All right, I will be in contact with everybody about a release date at some point here pretty soon. But otherwise, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the time. And check out a book, you know? Go and pick one up if you're so interested, or if you have any questions about the books, what's in it, who should use it, who can use it, what's it for, what does it cover, all those questions, send them my way. Send me a direct message. I would be happy to chat with you about any of that. And I'll give you maybe even some behind the scenes sneak peeks into some of the material if you're really curious about a particular section, like what is this? I might even send you a couple pages. So hit me up and we'll chat. I'd love to talk to you about it. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you soon.